Well, there's no doubt that President Trump is not a racist, and the facts are very simple, that the same folks that voted for me voted for President Trump because President Trump made promises to the voters and he's keeping the promises. So without any question, if you look at his legacy, it will be his accomplishments in office, frankly, helping in many, many ways African Americans. Think about the fact that we've all heard about how low the African American unemployment is, the lowest recorded in the history of the country. But more importantly, a racist would never talk about criminal justice reform and how the benefits disproportionately help African American men. President Trump signed that legislation into law. You would never hear a racist talk about opportunity zones and how he came on board full throttle because he wanted to help poor, disadvantaged communities. Most of them were consistently African American and Hispanic communities. You would not ever hear a racist. Never would you hear a racist talk about providing more research authority and more resources towards sickle cell anemia, a disease that impacts disproportionately African Americans in this country, and yet President Trump signed that legislation. What you do smell, not hear, but smell, is fear. What you smell is fear on the left. They have been consistently using the race card. Every single time there's a presidential run, you'll hear John McCain, racist. Mitt Romney, racist. Ronald Reagan, racist. George Bush, racist. W, racist. Why do they continue to find that narrative? Because they understand that the lowest common denominator in politics is fear and division. President Trump has been able to deliver policies that have promoted, encouraged, and inspired growth in the African American community economically in a way that no president has done in the last 40 years.
Well,
this president is not a racist.